Hello and welcome to yet another Bug Fables community choice. A while ago I asked, who was your favorite queen in Bug Fables? And after 389 votes, let's see who y'all picked. Coming up with 5th with only 3% of the votes is Queen Leopard II from the Termite Kingdom. Lyra, what can we say about her aside from the obvious? She is the yin to Hector IV's yang. Where he is hot-headed, she is contemplative. And what she does in the story cannot really be ignored, as she is the one that reasons with King Hector IV and gets him to actually help us out in battling the wasps. She also moves her husband to giving us the submarine to use whenever we want. So she does a fair bit to help the player out, and that's about all I can really say. But like, what do you expect? She appears in chapter 6 of a 7-chapter game. Oh well, that's 5th place. In 4th place, though, with 6% of the votes, is Queen Elizant I. Elizant I was a wonderful diplomat. Someone who refused to practice war, at peace with all other kingdoms, but wasted quite a bit of her own life trying to find the everlasting sapling just to never find it. And throughout the entirety of the game, she's just sleeping. But rest assured, she will go down as the queen of all time. In 3rd place with 12% of the votes is Queen Vanessa II of the Wasp Kingdom. And all I really have to say is I am surprised that she is 3rd place and not last. Queen Vanessa II is a coward, and instead of fighting Hoax when he invaded her kingdom, she just ran away and hid herself. She believed her subjects would be loyal to her, but she did nothing about it. And honestly, who wants a ruler that just sits around and does absolutely nothing, believing that people will be loyal to you no matter what? If Shadow the Hedgehog was here, he would call you one pathetic creature. But she got 3rd place, the color of crap. In 2nd place, with 34% of the votes, is Queen Bianca of the Bee Kingdom, and my personal favorite. Queen Bianca is the closest we will ever get to seeing Queen Elizant I in the flesh. A beautiful creature with a heavenly voice, and a huge tonal shift from V's biting criticism towards her own species. A loving mother who only wanted what was best for her daughter, but was happy to see it when she was actually taking care of herself just fine. And she's also responsible for us having access to Miracle Matter as early as it is. Because when Mama Bee gets mad, the workers have to pick up the slack, and we're the workers. And your pay is nothing short of handsome. And that about says it all. Queen Bianca, you're number 2. And in 1st place, with 45% of the votes, it is Queen Elizant II of the Ant Kingdom. Alright, so Elizant II is the most popular, and I think it's pretty easy to see why that is. She's the only queen with character development. She's a monarch who does not even feel that she is worthy to be a monarch. And her actions reflect that of someone who she thinks that a monarch has to be. Strong, dependable, willing to fight for her people. Someone not afraid to slam the hammer and lay down the law. But there's a deeper layer to her. Despite being a powerful ruler of an entire kingdom, she does have a sense of humor and is actually pretty laid back if you really get down to it. For example, instead of having V get beheaded for saying she was the reward first, she acknowledges V's worth but still encourages her to know her place. She's also heavily committed, searching long and hard to help find the everlasting sapling for her mother so she could bring her back, because she believed her own mother would be a much better ruler than she could ever hope to be. You gotta love those rare moments of vulnerability that a character puts himself through. It makes her look so much more relatable, and by the end of the game, she does get a lot better as a person. She learns to be a more peaceable diplomat, being able to reason with the Termite Kingdom, even despite how absolutely bonkers King Hector IV was in regards to her. And not to mention, going in person to the Termite Kingdom even knowing darn well how much she's hated there. She's got guts for sure. And even in battle, she has her own signature move, Royal Decree, increasing attack and defense for a couple of turns for your entire party, which doesn't sound that great, but how many other queens do you actually know can fight alongside you in battle? Yeah, that's what I thought. All in all, most of the queens in this video I would say do not really impress me, but Bianca and Elizant II, they get 2 thumbs up from me. And now if you the viewer can give this video a thumbs up and probably put your thumb on the screen right now and watch the video on the screen, that would be much appreciated. I'll see you next time.